He very excited this morning, Miss Green. He didn't want his breakfast. He only had a cup of coffee.
Yes, of course. He is so very excited. I'm rather excited too. This is a very important day. He is ready to give his invention to the world. Of course, he hasn't built the machines, but the papers is are ready to give. But I have copied by myself.
But what is his invention? I know that it's a machine, but that's all. Father tried to explain it to me, but I couldn't understand. Do you understand it?
No, not really well. Only the professor, he really understands it. But I think that is good. The government likes the idea. Your father to give his innovation to the government. He wants to help people.
Yes, I'm sorry that my father cannot go to London by himself. Of course, he wanted to go, but he's not very strong. So, the man from the government are coming here to take the paper to the London.
And then the professor will be famous. Hello. Yes, this is Professor Hunter's house. Yes, Miss Hunter is here. One moment, please. It's for you, dear. I think that is Dr. Smith.
Good morning, Miss Hunter speaking. Yes, Dr. Smith. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, Father well too. He excited this morning, but we'll look after him. What's that? Frindan Hospital? Yes, of course, I'll come. I want to stay with Father, but it doesn't matter. Just I'll be there in an hour. Goodbye.
What the matter with your friend? Is she very ill?
She broke her leg. They're taking her to the hospital. She asked to see me. I must go. Oh dear, I want to stay here. This morning, I wanted to look after him.
If you be alright, Mary, I will be with him. I am his secretary.
I come from my classes. Have you seen him?
Here they are, Professor.
Ah, thank Miss Green. I can't see without them. Now, what's the time? Where's my watch?
You wearing it, Father? I bought you a new one, don't you remember?
Ha 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 ha. Yes, of course, you did. I always forgotten. I forgot a lot of things, didn't I? But I can still do my work. That is the most important thing.
Of course it is, Father.
Why is almost 10? When are the men from London coming? At 10:30, wasn't it?
No, 11.
Oh, I thought it was 10:30. It doesn't matter. I can read through my paper again.
Dr. Smith her phone a minute ago, Father.
Oh, what did he want?
My friend's Frida, she broken her leg and they're taking her to the hospital. She asked to say me, I have to leave now. I'm sorry that I can't stay with you.
That's alright, Mary. Miss Green will look after me.
I must go now. I'll be back after a while. You can tell me about your morning.
Goodbye, my dear. Give love to Freda. Ah, let me see. Where's my paper? Oh, this is my paper.
Do you need me now, Professor?
Oh, no. I want to be alone. I'll ring if I need you. This woman. They think I can't look after myself. I may lose my class. I may forgot about my watch, but these things aren't important.
They are here. They have arrived, Professor.
Oh, Miss Green, what are you talking about?
The men from the government, of course.
But it's only 10:30. You said they were coming at 11.
Well, they have come early. I bring them in or must they wait?
No. Bring them in. But give me 5 minutes. I want to prepare my work. Finish the test.
Oh, they have shown to me their cards. Professor, they are the right men.
Good. I wanted to see their cards, but it won't be necessary now. I don't want to give my invention to the wrong man.
Good morning, Professor. My name is Fit, Dr. Fit, and this is Mr. Lord. He is my assistant. He looking after me. We don't want to lose your papers.
Lost my paper? Oh, I see. Of course not. Please sit down.
Shall I bring some coffee?
No coffee for us. Thank you. We can stay long. We have to go back to London soon.
So, you come for my papers, my invention.
That's right, Professor.
I want to go to London by myself, but my daughter didn't let me go.
I'm sorry, Professor, but we will take care of the paper.
Now, let me see. Where did I put it?
There are some paper on your desk, Professor. Are they the ones?
Oh, these? No, they are not for you. These are only some old paper. I remember now. They are the page behind the book.
Behind your book? That's not a very good piece of paper. Is it?
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no one touched my books. Ah, yeah, here they are. Do you know what my invention? Don't you?
Why, of course. We talk about it in the office.
I see.
Yes, the government think that your invention is very important. It is going to help the world. You will be famous, Professor.
Oh. I don't want to be famous. I only want to help people. So, I'm giving my invention to the government. I don't want any money from it.
Yes, we understand that, sir. The country will thank you for it. I'm afraid that we have to go now. Well, goodbye, Professor. We will write to you.
Oh, Professor, those two men have they left?
Yes, of course, they left Miss Green. They're taking the paper and they're going back to London.
Oh, that's terrible.
What's terrible? What are you talking about, Miss Green? Explain yourself.
They were wrong men, Professor.
I don't understand. You look at their card, don't you?
I know, but they stole those cars.
How do you know?
The police telephoned the right men were coming from London. This man stole the car. They shot the man in an empty house and stole all their papers. And now they have stolen your invention. What are we going to do?
I'm Inspector Henley. This is Sergeant Wu.
Please take a seat.
So, those two men have taken your papers and already left. Your secretary has told us, but describe the men, Professor, and we will try to catch them.
It isn't necessary, Inspector.
Not necessary. I don't understand, sir. These men have stolen your invention.
Oh, the papers aren't very important.
What are you saying about it, Professor? You have worked hard. You wanted to give your invention to the country. Now, these men will sell it and make money.
Yes, I worked hard, that's true. But those two men won't sell my invention.
Why not?
Because I don't give it to them.
Oh,
I'll explain. When I saw the men, I didn't like them. You look at their cars, Miss Green, but I had to be certain. I could give my invention to the wrong man, could I?
So, what did you do?
Well, Dr. Fish said that he knew about my invention. He said that he talked about it. But that wasn't possible. Only very important person know about my invention.
you were quite right.
I gave Dr. Fish some old papers. He read them and he accepted them. So he didn't know about my invention at all. I know he wasn't the right man.
So, you have still got the papers.
Yes, they were on my hand. They were all here all the time.
But we must try to catch those men, Professor. Can you describe them to us?
Let me see. Dr. Fish was short and fat, and he had no hand.
No, Professor. That was Mr. Ross. Dr. Fitz was tall and thin.
Are you sure? Well, perhaps you're right. I can't remember any of this.
It doesn't matter, Professor. We mustn't waste your time. Miss Green will describe the man first.
Wait, Inspector. You forgot your hand.
Thank you.
Oh, and Miss Green. Tell them that I come to London by myself.
Very well, Professor.
Now for some work. Where did I put my glass?
ก็ เบื้องหลังนะคะ
อะไร
My name is Fit, Dr. Fit, and this is Mr. Rose.
So, she have to say, mate, I have to leave now. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be famous. I only.
เบื้องหลังการทำงานค่ะ คุณน้องเป็นไงคะ
อย่า
เบื้องหลังการทำงานของเราก็คือแบบตั้งใจมากเลยนะคะ